Did you ever wonder what the best month to cruise to Alaska is? Generally, cruising the last frontier is from early May to late September, although Holland America has extended the season from April to October in Alaska. Today, join Greg and Roberta to find out the top 5 reasons to sail the seas in May to the 49th state, Alaska, right now on 5 reasons to travel in May on a cruise to Alaska. Number 1, the weather. You know, southeast Alaska, this is the dry season. So if you travel in July or August or even September, you're going to get more rain. We traveled in August of 2014 to Alaska here, and it seemed like it rained all the time.
It was terrible.
Yeah, we're in Sitka, Alaska, and it rains 10 feet of rain. That's how the gal on the bus put it, 10 feet of rain a year annually. And today, May 19th, it is sprinkling, but it's not raining.
Not bad.
So, 3.1 inches of rain in Juneau in May. That's pretty minimal. So May is considered one of the months to travel as far as weather is concerned. Very little rain. In May, you can expect pretty decent weather in Seattle as we sailed from Seattle on May 17th and returned on May 24th. You can expect very mild weather in Seattle in May, from cloudy to sunny with highs in the 50s to even the mid-70s and possibly some showers. Sitka was the upper 40s and we did run into rain there. Remember, 10 feet of rain each year on the average. More on that in a minute. The one thing to remember in Alaska is that the weather is unpredictable, regardless of what month you cruise in. Do the layer thing and wear a backpack if possible to put the shed clothing in if the weather turns better.
It's foggy and...
Oh look, it's raining.
You think?
Yeah. Hey, that's Alaska. It's raining.
And windy and stuck.
More of the same to begin with as we started the day with a rain squall. We took the White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad and it even started snowing. Cool. Back in Skagway, the sun popped its head out and the temperatures were in the low 50s. No more rain, although it did get a little windy near the end of the day in Skagway. Again, dress in layers, like an onion. That was it for the rain the rest of the trip. The Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier was a little foggy with low clouds and temperatures in the high 30s and low 40s. No wind. Perfect. In Juneau, we hit the jackpot. Juneau gets only 80 sunny days a year, and we caught one of them. You're more likely to see the sun in May than you are in July, August, and September, as the rain totals each month and summer start to skyrocket. 4.6 inches in July as compared to less than 3.5 inches in May and Juneau. In August, expect 5.73 inches of rain, and on the average of a whopping 8.64 inches of the wet stuff in September. Temperatures in Juneau and May average mid to high 50s for the highs, while June, July, and August are more in the low to mid 60s. Not much difference there. As for Victoria, British Columbia, expect about the same type of weather as you would find in Seattle, maybe slightly cooler. Again, a pretty nice day with some sun and temperatures in the low 60s. Reason number 1 to cruise Alaska in May, weather. Reason number 1, why not to cruise to Alaska in May, is the weather. As you can see, it is raining, and it's raining down pretty good. We're in Sitka, Alaska, and see the ovation of the seas in the background there. Even though it rains less in May than any other month of the year, it's the dry season, it still rains. It's very unpredictable. And so, you know, it's pretty much a crapshoot on when to travel to Alaska and get good weather. Second reason to cruise Alaska in May is because of the crowds or lack thereof. I know that seems like a lot of people back there, but in May, it's the shoulder season, just like September. June, July, August is where the big crowds come in.
Oh boy.
And this is Sitka, and we only have one cruise ship in town today. A lot of times there'll be several of them. So lack of crowds in May on cruising season.
Yep.
Number 2. That's right. Less crowds in May. Like I just mentioned, our ship, the Ovation of the Seas, was the only cruise ship docked in Sitka. For the most part, streets, sidewalks, restaurants, coffee shops are less crowded in May at all the ports. And it's easier to book an excursion or tour and, well, just be a little bit more spontaneous when the hordes of people are lessened in spring versus the summer. Reason number 2 to cruise Alaska in May. Less crowds. Reasons not to cruise in May in Alaska is the crowds. It's actually, we just happen to be in a
a visitor center, people getting out of the rain, which was the second reason to come to Alaska, was the weather.
Reason number 3 to cruise to Alaska in May is snow and icebergs.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
for
if you
sure.
can see them behind me, but I will show you some icebergs there. You'll see more icebergs, and you'll see bigger icebergs if you come in May. We're in the Endicott Arm right now, and we've seen the Dawes Glacier out there. And yesterday we were on the White Pass Railway there, Yukon Railway, and saw plenty of snow. It was actually spinning snow.
Oh, yeah,
I know
that's
you
cool.
people from the Midwest probably don't care too much for that. You've seen plenty of snow and ready for summertime now. Now it's getting to be about mid-spring. But yeah, snow and icebergs. And yeah, pretty exciting. So
The colors are awesome too.
Yeah,
They're so
you get those blues. Huh?
aquamarine blue. It's just beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So another reason to travel on a cruise to Alaska in May. You heard me right. In May, the icebergs will be larger, more of them, and more impressive. But not big enough to sink the ship. No Titanics here. Also, there should be plenty of snow on the way and at the peak of White Pass if you choose to ride the Yukon Route Railroad in Skagway. You're in Alaska, so you might as well see some snow. Reason number 3 to sail Alaska in May: snow and icebergs. Reason number 4 for cruising Alaska in May: pricing. You can expect to save maybe $200 per person for a cruise, and land tours are also less expensive during the month of May. You bet. Book early to save even more money on your Alaskan cruise. May cruises will definitely be less expensive than the middle of summer pricing. And like I mentioned before, you'll save at least $200 per person when you book a May cruise versus the summer months. On excursions, for example, Roberta and I booked a White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad for $160 each, while our friends who cruised starting in August booked the same excursion for $220 each. Also, goods in stores, especially souvenirs such as t-shirts, may be cheaper in May if they have unsold stock from the previous cruise season. And less people in May means less demand, thus lower prices or more bargaining power. Reason number 5 to cruise Alaska in May: flora and fauna. Spring has sprung. The young start coming out along with the bears. Humpback whales arrive back in Alaska. Porcupines, sea otters, so much more in May in Alaska. Ah, yes, the wildlife. What a lot of people look forward to seeing in Alaska. Make sure you scan the horizon and the seas as you sail inlets, especially when getting closer to the ports of Sitka, Skagway, and Juneau. Humpback whales are returning from the warm waters of Hawaii to the plentiful feeding grounds of southeast Alaska. Take a whale watching excursion and you're almost guaranteed to see multiple whales and playful sea lions. And if you don't see an eagle, you're not looking in all the right places. And if you're unlucky, check out the Alaska Raptor Center in Sitka. Also in Sitka is the Fortress of the Bears Educational Bear Rescue Center. Bears are less likely to be seen in May as they're just coming out of hibernation. May is also a great month to witness plants and flowers blooming their magnificent colors. Reason number 5 to cruise Alaska in May: flora and fauna. There you have it, 5 reasons to cruise Alaska in May. Roberta and I have cruised Alaska in both May and August, and we truly recommend a May sailing. Maybe it was the ship we sailed on, or maybe it was the company that we kept. Remember, you can't control the weather or when wildlife may appear. Just enjoy the moment. Make sure to check out our other Alaskan videos and like and subscribe to Out and About with G&B Unedited. Coming up soon, road tripping America and a Caribbean cruise out of Galveston, Texas on the Harmony of the Seas. See you then.